Okay, we have some very old brittle wires up here. You can see it's broken off down here. So we're going to bend this back here a little bit. This was a three-way switch. No, it won't fit in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut where our wire ends here. It's crumbled there. And I'll get rid of this paper that's coming over the rubber there. This one is okay. I'll straighten out our copper here like this. Like that, and we'll shorten it up so it's not too terribly long. Okay, we'll clip off our paper so it doesn't get in the way of our connection here. Still a little bit long, so I'm going to clip just a little more off of that. This paper is going to be in our way here, so I pull that off. Get our copper nice and straight here like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some new tails in here. We have we'll use white for our common here. And this is the wire that's by itself. So this one's going to be our common wire. So we'll strip it so it's the same length as our wire here. So we'll get them lined up even like that. Put our wire nut on. I'm not going to get too crazy twisting them because I don't want to crumble this older wire. And these are our two traveler wires. So we'll strip them to the same length as our other wires here. We'll line them up here. We'll cut it so it's the same length. And we'll get them lined up even like this here. Put our wire nut on. Make sure they stay even here. They're even. Okay, there's our one traveler wire. And this is our other traveler wire here. So we'll get them lined up with this one here. Make sure they're the same length, which they are. So get them even like this here, put our wire nut on. I'm not going to get too crazy twisting this wire nut tight because I don't want to crumble the old insulation in here. Alrighty, so this is called a box extension here. This will give us a little extra room to fold these wires in without bending them sharply, so we can put our new switch into the box. So put one in the top here. So what happened is the tenants took this switch out of the wall, and they shouldn't have done anything with the electrical here. Make sure it's tight against the wall here. Get our wire nuts back into the box here. Okay, now we can put our box extension on here to put our switch into, so this way we don't have to bend that old brittle wire sharply. Yeah, I'll make sure I'm in our track over here on both sides. We're in our track here and here, here and here. Reach up here, I'll just tighten that screw a little bit more. I'm going to tighten this one a little bit more. So now we're ready to hook our three-way switch up. Okay, so this one we put our wires around the terminals here. So we'll hook our two travelers up first. Our two travelers will go on these light brass colored screws. And the wire that was by itself is the common, will go on that dark black screw, or if it's a different color than the other two on some switches, will be a darker copper, will go on that one. So we'll strip our wires here. So this one is common. So get our wires stripped here. Here's that one. Here we go. Okay, so we'll hook our two black wires up, which are our travel wires. They go. It doesn't matter which screw it goes onto. So we'll put one on this one here. You always put your wire around the screw, the direction that the screw turns. Make sure it's tight. Bring it around, go get our other one over on our other screw. And you want to make sure you don't get your insulation caught under the screw head. Make sure you get your copper under the screw head all the way around. I'm going to bend it over this way so I don't wrap the wire around the screw. There it is. See how it went down a little bit? I don't like that, so I'm going to loosen this up a little bit. Bring it back up. Bend it over like this here. There we go. Now we got it where we want it. And we'll turn our switch down this way. And we'll put our wire that's by itself on our common screw here. Again, we'll go the direction our screw turns. I'll bring the switch forward a little bit so that the copper stays under the screw head all the way around. I'm going to bend it back this way just so that I don't get the wire under the wrapped around the screw. So there we are. We got our wires on our switch now the way we want them. Now we'll just push our wires back into the box so that they don't push against anything sharp or anything we don't want them to poke into. So that is how to deal with old brittle wire that's short, or not short, but brittle, and will crumble if you bend it, so you don't have to bend them sharply inside the box. too. I'll just take my flashlight here and I'll just look and make sure our screws aren't hitting the wires and our wires aren't pushing against anything we don't want them to push against. I'll just push this white wire out over a little bit so it's not resting against the edge of that box. So now we're ready to put our cover back on here. Alrighty, so now we're ready to go downstairs and turn our breaker on. Peace. Thanks for watching.